Welcome to Diary of a Dragon Priestess, and I'm Yolandi, your host. And I'm super excited to be here this week because I have been doing a lot of introspection since I last popped in a week ago, and I had some cool ideas for this year, and then bam, I changed everything. So I thought I'd just pop in. Because I'm calling this episode the Joy Audit, and it felt like something that is really necessary. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about like how this happened and what I'm doing at the moment. And there might be some nuggets in here that you might be able to use for yourself. So on Monday, I was doing some spell work. So as well as being a dragon priestess, I see myself as a bit of a dragon witch as well. And I've really started embracing ritual, and I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna do a bit of a spell to see what it is that I want this year. So going through the process, I wanted to focus on what did I want more of and what did I want less of. And obviously, your conscious mind kind of thinks certain things, but when you really get into the depth of yourself and you really start to connect with your deep inner desires, sometimes things turn out like differently, right? So they become something else to what I expected. And so as I was busy feeling into what I was going to write on this mirror that I was doing the spell on, I instinctively, it just flew out of me. I said I wanted more exploration. I wanted to explore more and I wanted to play more. And I was just like, whoa, okay, that's interesting. And then I wanted less serious. I wanted less heavy. And it was like my whole body just gave the biggest sigh because this was the truth of what I really wanted this year. And a big theme for me this year is about taking responsibility, and part of this taking responsibility is actually listening to myself, right? Like to my intuition, my deepest knowing, all of that. And by casting this spell, I realized that part of my deepest knowing is that I want joy back, and I actually want ease, and I want to play again and go into the unknown a lot more, and all of these things that I really love doing, but because of the seriousness of life and health and like work and all that good stuff, you kind of lose track of it. And I felt like this was my call back to the space within myself where life feels really magical again. And I think it's always interesting for me because life feeling magical has always been a big part of who I am and what I bring and why people work with me and hang out with me or listen to me or whatever. Like magic is really a big thing for me, and it's like seeing the magic, feeling the magic. And this then, as I woke up on Tuesday, I was driving to my Pilates class, and I was just having a little think, and I'm like, oh, what I need to do is I need to do a bit of a joy audit. And I was just like, what the fuck is a joy audit? Who does that? And I was like, I need to go through my offerings for work, and I need to go through things in my life that I'm doing and routines and just general stuff. And I just need to do a bit of a Marie Kondo. And if you don't know who she is, she was this writer. So in 2019, when I moved from South Africa to the UK, we were basically moving from a rather big house to a normal standard size UK house. And we had to let go of, I'd say, probably 90% of what we owned because it wouldn't fit in this house. And so I also had to let go of a lot of our furniture and our property, things that we owned, right? And just at that point in time on Netflix, I think it was they had the Marie Kondo show on, and it was basically her ethos is about taking your possessions and holding it and feeling into it and like really connecting with it and seeing if it sparks joy. And so I was basically able to give away 90% of what I owned at that point in time because it didn't spark joy and there wasn't place in the container that we were bringing over to the UK. So I really focused on keeping the stuff that really meant something to me. And the rest was able to go. And then I was just like, oh, cool. So like, what if I Marie Kondoed my life? What if I actually now, not just my cupboards and stuff, because that's what she focused on, and like, you know, and how to organize your house and stuff. And I still Marie Kondo my clothes and the t-shirts and the underwear and everything to this day. But like, I was just like, what if I Marie Kondoed my life, right? Like, what if I actually went and I started feeling into what sparks joy? And I thought, well, the first place to start is in my business. What actually sparks joy? What if I dedicated this year for my business into things that just brought me actual joy? Now, I mean, I know, like, you know, in human design, generally for generators, that's the thing. If something sparks joy, you follow it. But I'm a manifester. So for me, it's more about like urges and all that type of stuff. But I was just like, you know, there's so many things that we kind of have to do in life, right? Like we have to do this and we have to do that. And so those things are the things that I want to focus on that needs to give me joy. And so I've been going through like my work and I'm busy, kind of recreating things. And also as a part of it was the Dragon Alchemy course isn't sparking that much joy in me at the moment. So I was just like, okay, I need to rejig this to get it into the frequency that's gonna really spark joy for me. And so what I've done is I've put it on the back burner and I've created a waiting list and all of that, because I'm like, there's some stuff in there that I want to shift so that the frequency feels like where I want it, right? At the moment, the frequency isn't right for me. And so I've decided to put that on the back burner and actually start to look at everything else that I'm doing. So at the moment, I'm going through this massive joy audit to see like what works and what doesn't work. And it just feels like for this year, so we're in the tail end of the snake right now, and it's actually, for me also, this being my tower card year, it's just like, this feels like a great premise to start my year from, to find the stuff that makes me feel magic again, right? So I'm not entirely sure where this is going to go and what I'm going to create from it, but the point is just that sometimes we need to stop and actually step back. And so much of this, you know, this concept of creating this new earth that we are all wanting is really about us embodying the frequencies that we want to see on this planet. And when we are not embodying the frequencies that we want to experience, we're not making a difference. We're not contributing to this new earth concept. And for me, I want to really embody that energy of magic, of going into the unknown and finding, you know, the beautiful things and the things that really light me up and make me go, oh my goodness, look at how amazing this is and how that fits together and how this works with that. And these are the things that really spark joy. And I saw that last year with the Dragon course, because every single transmission was like an absolute joy frequency, being able to go into the unknown with the dragons and helping to translate the information that they wanted to share with us, right? And so I am calling more of that in this year. And even in this podcast, I'm calling in more of that energy of the unknown and the magic, because, you know, when we are not afraid of venturing into the unknown, when we are becoming less fearful of the unknown, that is exactly where the magic lies. So just for you, for this, you know, as you're listening here, like, where are you at? Like, what's happening for you? What is sparking joy for you? Have you Marie Kondoed your life? Have you looked at relationships and at like processes and things you do at work, or, you know, wherever you are in your own personal journey, and like, is it really sparking joy? And, you know, I'm very aware of the fact that we obviously all have our responsibilities and all of that. But, like doing the washing, can I make it spark joy? Doing the cooking every night, can I make it spark joy? Cleaning my house, can I make it spark joy? Yes, I fucking can. And this is the thing, like, where can I find the magic in the mundane, right? Where can I find the magic in the responsibilities that I have, in maybe the routine stuff at work that I fucking hate doing and stuff. So it's for me, it's just like, can we bring the magic back? And 2026 is a real exploration of bringing that magic back, because it feels so necessary, and that is the frequency that I want to embody in the world. And if I embody that frequency and I emanate that energy out, how's that going to affect the world around me? And the same applies to you. If you embody whatever frequency it is that you are really wanting, that like soul frequency, right? Like, can you embody that, and can you push that out into the world, and can you change everything around you because of that? Because every single little bit of embodying of that frequency, that beautiful magical frequency that you are desiring on a soul level, every time you do that, you shift something in the collective energy, you shift something in the world around us. And for us to create this new world that we want to see, that's how we're going to build. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to build, every single one of us are going to put a brick in this, new structure, through our frequency and through our devotion to the frequencies that we want to embody. So have a feel into that, see what it feels like for you. And yeah, drop some comments and let me know, like, what are you going to Marie Kondo? What are you going to like feel into? What sparks joy for you? I'm super excited to see where this experimentation of mine goes. Yeah, so if you were looking at joining the Dragon Alchemy course, do sign up for the waitlist, because it is coming. It's just getting a bit of a rejig and a frequency upgrade, and then we will proceed. And yeah, so take a moment, see what feels good, and see how you can actually change that frequency for yourself right now. Okay, beautiful. I'll be back soon. Have a fantastic day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seeking you'll find.